Men's doubles to start.
0-0.
You can see a slight DUPR advantage for McGuffin and Staxford in the Orlando squeeze as we get underway. Oh.
They already gave me the thumbs up.
I'll redo this first point.
0-0. Point. One, 0. Point.
Two early mistakes from Staxford.
2-0.
Still swinging away.
Point 1. 1-2. That out point 3.
In this situation where it's not traditional scoring, it is so tough to just miss returns and thirds right off the beginning of the game.
3-1. That out point 2.
And both teams are trying to find their rhythm as it is gusty out there.
It's a good deep volley by McGuffin. Him and Jack have been laughing a lot together,
2-3.
keeping it light.
Point.
Yeah, and you're going to see Jack Sock moving around his backhand dink to hit that forehand inside
3-3.
out.
That out point 4.
Of course, Jack Sock, somewhat new to pickleball, made his debut last year in August's PPA
4-3.
North Carolina Open.
Is that where Annalie carried him all the way to the finals of the mixed doubles event?
You got it. That's the one.
What a debut for Jack Sock.
4-4.
Just wide on that shot from CJ Klinger as he was pulled to his sideline.
5-4.
Oh, unlucky off the net.
5.
One thing I think that's easy to forget about Sock is he's only 31. You think retired tennis player, he had a long career. He's still in his athletic prime these days, the way they're making him.
31, really?
31.
Wow.
That's it.
He's accomplished so much already, and
6-5.
gotta give it to him. He's the man.
That out point 6.
A lot of short points so far at the beginning of this game, and you're right, Tyson McGuffin and Jack Sock just talking to each other casually as is a competitive match as well.
Laser beam by Staxford.
Got to be careful speeding up against this team. They're really good at recognizing the speed up and countering.
7-6. That out point.
CJ Klinger
7.
keeping it composed out there. His backhand flick.
7-7.
Oh, who got the foot fault?
Point.
Let's take a look. I think
hard to tell.
McGuffin was in there. McGuffin's right foot.
Good catch.
8-7.
just mentioned, you want to be careful skating up into Federico Saxby and Tyson McGuffin. CJ Klinger has to find a little bit more patience here.
Point.
Taking the ball out of the air and dinking it back is the hardest shot, I feel like, in pickleball.
Point.
Oh, wow.
Tyson McGuffin felt like the ball bounced, but Jack Sock said he hit that one out of the air.
Okay, after video review, the ball did hit the paddle before it bounced. So Orlando loses 1 pre-video challenge. You have 2 remaining. New York still has 3. We'll resume play at 9-9.
Tyson apologizing. So it is indeed 9 apiece.
9-9.
Good combination.
Side out, point 10.
Staxford getting Sock to pop up the dink.
10-9. Point.
And that ball is skidding off of the non-volley zone line over there on Jack Sock's left side.
11-9.
Things got serious for Squeeze. They won 3 consecutive points after that overturn. So now they mean all business here.
What's that? 12-9.
Ripped wide by Sock. Run of 4 points
13-9.
after the video review by the Orlando Squeeze.
Time in. 13-9.
Oh, what a drive by Staxrud. Catches Sock off guard.
Yeah, it's tough. Like, who do you return to here on this team?
14-9.
That's a good little speed up from Jack Sock. It's hard to get Tyson McGuffin because he's so good at sliding over to the sideline.
10-14.
And he did, but he mishit it.
No. Side out point.
Overcooked by CJ Klinger.
15-10. Point. 16-10.
Now the ball staying low, not moving as quick as it normally does. The heat on the court keeps it from
11-16.
going as fast as it could be.
Staxford just catching the baseline on the serve return, and McGuffin's ready to counter with his forehand.
17-11.
Klinger off the bounce, finding a good inside-out angle.
Yeah, he caught Tyson McGuffin moving center, so he went right behind him. That's a good thing about being early for a shot. When you prepare early, you're able to see where your opponents move, and you could then go behind them.
Sock wins the dink battle with Staksrud. But Federico thinks it was in. He throws up the arm to challenge.
Okay, we have a challenge of the out call by Orlando Squeeze. The rally puts us at 13-17. We'll proceed with video review.
I'll note that MLP rules are very forgiving with the number of challenges. Each team gets 3, but if you're correct, you don't lose one. And then even when you are out of challenges, you may challenge again, only if you lose a point.
Yeah. Can't tell when it bounced. It's tough to tell. When did that ball bounce? Was it there?
It's one of those 50-50 calls, in my opinion, with the camera not right down the line. Look, I mean, for me, it should almost be, if it's that close, it's in.
Right.
But
is that proof right there on video enough to overturn a call?
The problem with that philosophy is it's not the official making the call. So you're right, like that's how all the other sports go. You need convincing evidence to overturn, but I think in pickleball it's hard to do that. Here's the decision.
After video review, the call is overturned. The ball was in. New York loses the first free challenge. They have 2 remaining. 2 free challenges remaining. We'll resume play at 18-12.
So a McGuffin call overturned earlier. Now a Jack Sock call overturned.
Watch out. Let's see if the Hustlers get all amped up because of that missed call there.
Jack doesn't seem too fired up about it.
18-12.
Klinger stabs it down low.
Federico Staksrud just, checking in on CJ Klinger, see if he's, awake or not on the other side. And CJ Klinger is always ready.
Again, excellent hands by Klinger. 18-year-old lefty, native of Ohio, started playing pickleball at 12 years old.
14-18.
Klinger also an MVP, MLP MVP and champ for the hard 8s last season in the challenger level.
18.
Yeah, helped them to a 3-peat.
Great reset.
Side out, point, 19.
Staksrud's been so good on this forehand.
19-15.
Counters. And sharp. Orlando locked in.
Orlando Squeeze right now being the more patient team.
20-15.
And a good flick from CJ Klinger. Putting pressure on Orlando Squeeze in the midcourt.
16-20. Side out. Point. 21.
Uh-oh. Another challenge. Hustlers are not going to challenge.
21-16.
Oh, Jack Sock had Tyson McGuffin all pretzeled up there on the sideline. McGuffin had no other option but to see that ball sail out.
22-16.
Squeeze closing on in.
Side out point. 17.
Yeah, when it's gusty like this, you've got to be on your toes just that much more. And the ball's low, so your knees have to bend.
17-22.
Yeah,
What a
Jack Sock.
speed up by Sock.
He missed that one, and he knew he had a spot on Tyson McGuffin, so he tried it again there, was able to execute this time and make a combo out of it.
McGuffin sliding out of the way. That
18-22.
time created the open space for the winner on the next.
Side out
Klinger
point.
attacked
23.
that time. Successful for the squeeze.
23-18.
Yeah, CJ Klinger got baited into initiating that ball, and Federico Staxford was there with a huge counter.
He's been all over these counters throughout the match,
24-18.
and it's a game point now for Orlando. There it is again.
Game, 25-18,
Federico
Orlando.
Staxrud with a ruthless performance alongside Tyson McGuffin. And Sock and Klinger of the Hustlers go down 25-18 in the men's doubles. Playing the cards close to the vest, but they said
Game
we're going
two,
to stay
time in.
versatile.
0-0.
And it is David starting on the left.
Point.
Great point there, a lot of patience.
1-0. Side out point. 1.
Tui jams up Jansen.
1-1. Side out point. 2. Two, 1.
Leah Jansen doing an incredible job right now at countering Vivian David's shots. So it looks like the Hustlers are going to be targeting her a little more and be patient in the point. And such a smart move there. Leah Jensen coming over to the sideline, looking for an Ernie. Jackie Kawamoto pushing Vivian all the way to the sideline and creating space right there in the middle for the put away.
4-1.
It's good aggression from Orlando, not letting Jansen get to the kitchen line.
2-4. Side out point. 5. 5-2.
David was reaching.
She's looking for opportunities to be aggressive, and the Hustlers have already found themselves in a 4-point lead really early on in the game.
6-2. Side out.
A little bit of good fortune for Paris Todd. I was just going to say maybe this is an opportunity or basically a situation where you might want to call an early timeout.
3-6.
Paris Todd lightning quick with the hands.
Four, 6.
Nice ball from Vivian David. Aggressive backhand deep going cross court.
5-6.
Great move from Jackie Kawamoto going cross potty to Paris Todd. Whenever a player sets up early for a shot, they look at the opponent to see where they're sliding or where they're setting up to counter. So Jackie Kawamoto saw that Paris Todd was going forehand on that last one.
Missed return by David puts the Hustlers up 3.
8-5.
The lob.
Kawamoto with the lob overhead combination.
People don't realize how strong the lob could be and also how dangerous it could be, because if it's short, you eat it, right? But if you make it, you create so much space for yourself and your partner to then put a ball away.
Side out point. 6.
quick little water break, little towel break for the squeeze over there.
Nice time to reset.
6-9.
Orlando down 3.
Point.
Vivian David all over it.
7-9.
Todd cranks the winner.
Paris Todd loves crashing with her backhand. So if Vivian David gets the ball, look for her to drive to set Paris Todd up for the shake and bake.
8-9. Point 10.
The Hustlers quickly learning from that and now returning to Paris Todd, where Vivian is a little timid and stays back on the left side.
Great point.
Point 9.
A little tough there for the Hustlers. Jackie Kawamoto came in swinging away, but her partner was not established at the line. So the squeeze took advantage, hit over to
9-10.
Jansen, who couldn't reset the ball.
Point.
Vivian David looking for the speed up and touches that net.
3 out of the last 4 points going the way of Orlando.
10-10.
A big poach there by
point,
David
11.
overzealous.
Eleven 10.
Finds the space. Paris Todd takes it right off her body for the cross-court angle.
It's kind of tough speeding up a ball as you're going over to the sideline because you leave your partner now kind of abandoned
11.
and with a lot of court.
Point 12.
So the Hustlers again finding Paris Todd on the return.
12-11. Point 12.
End change will come after this point regardless.
12-12.
And Paris Todd is able to jam up, save on travel costs for the players.
Positions, correct positions.
That's why I'm here.
Time in. 13-12.
And of course, calling the best pickleball games on earth right now.
14-12.
Vivian David finding her rhythm on the left side here, finding those poaches.
15-12.
High-level point from all four there, but what we've also seen multiple times, the lob can create those foot faults when you push off.
Yeah, and especially when all four players are leaning in, looking to be aggressive, it's the timing of the lob that's so impressive.
Clash of the paddles in the middle between David and Todd.
Fourteen, 15.
What a speed up from Vivian David.
16.
I love this matchup.
It's high quality stuff.
Yeah, it's incredible. And you could tell the rhythm of the points has been a little bit more sped up. It's not as slow. There's a lot more energy. This would be a big win for the Orlando
16,
Squeeze.
14.
Jackie Kawamoto doing what she does best, moving that dink around aggressively.
So many subtleties in Kawamoto's game where we're not always paying so much attention to her, but part of that is just because she's so solid. Leia's not going to miss that one.
And the setup from Kawamoto again, playing so well.
Sixteen, 16.
New York has been consistently reliant on this Kawamoto-Jansen team to keep them in it. She missed it, but Vivian David is such an athlete.
Yeah, she is. She's incredible.
17, 17.
And a great shot. She follows it up. And it's impressive to see her playing on the left side. Something you don't see often.
18, 17. That out point, 18. Eighteen, 18.
Heavy hitting from Orlando.
19.
Paris Todd does such a great job at coming over and playing aggressively from the right side. She loves that two-handed backhand, and to be able to put away with an overhead like that, spectacular. Both teams looking to be super clean here.
point, which unfortunately ends with the clash of paddles off of the net cord. But how about the defense from New York? They were out of that point for so long after that brilliant Paris Todd lob, but they got back in it.
Yeah, Jackie Kawamoto, ladies and gentlemen.
19. Set up point, 20.
Missed third by Leah Jansen. And the Hustlers and Squeeze have been trading points now, it feels like, for a couple minutes here.
20-19.
Squeeze up one.
Point, 20.
Good pressure from the New York Hustlers. They got to get up to the kitchen line on this point here.
20-20.
Vivian David is so on that ball. She's just missing wide.
(21-20).
He's doing a great job at keeping that ball on Leah Jansen. Getting her all mixed up and turned around in that midcourt. Vivian David, you could see she needs to towel off. She needs a moment to, I feel like she holds her breath during the point. I sometimes do that myself. And these points are long.
21-21.
Drive by Jansen.
22.
Both teams need to find themselves up at the kitchen line if they want to do something here.
Blow for blow down the stretch.
21.
What a match.
A missed ding for Vivian David as she was backing away from that kitchen line. Hate to see it.
23-21.
And now 22. Jackie Kawamoto. And all these players have been playing so solid throughout this entire game. So it's going to be a tight one. They're both fighting. Orlando Squeeze really wants to take this one here.
Will nerves come into play because on the last couple points, those mistakes were more egregious than mostly anything we've seen all game long.
(22-23).
It looks like the Orlando Squeeze didn't want to be in a point that was too long, so they forced the issue there. And now the New York Hustlers with the game point.
Great counter initially in the middle on the forehand by Kawamoto, and Jansen cleans it up. Game point.
Oh, Leah Jensen with a risky backhand flick there, well below the net.
Net cord treating the squeeze well throughout that point. They got one to trickle over, and David with a really good block off of a net cord attack.
23-24. Point.
Ooh,
wow.
just wide for Jackie Kawamoto.
And it's on the serve of Paris Todd.
Time in. 24-24.
Aggressive striking from Jansen, and the Hustlers earn a game point.
This is their third game point.
25-24.
Insane stuff. New York prevails. Jackie Kawamoto and Leah Jansen.
Both teams looking to sweep both mixed doubles.
Game 3, time in, 0-0.
McGuffin wasting no time to get involved offensively. Little long on the forehand. Thing is, with the Hustlers, they never mind the Dreambreaker. 5-2 record in those.
Ooh, that's not going to be the spot against the Hustlers, but the only way to find out is to do it in the beginning of the game and check to see what you can and cannot get away with.
2-0.
Look at Paris Todd with the counter cross court on Klinger.
Yeah, she knew it was coming. She backed off the line, gave herself a little bit of room and space so that she could
1-2.
destroy that ball.
Squeeze are 2-0 in Dreambreakers on the season, by the way. Not there yet, just throwing out the numbers. Both teams hoping to avoid it altogether.
Two, three. Point. 4. 4-2.
Yeah, I mean, with the lefty-righty combo, you have to avoid that middle, the middle dink, the middle speed up.
5-2.
You have to find the side lies, especially on the male side, so you could keep them honest.
Right now, Klinger is getting big and using that forehand.
Yes.
6-2 Hustlers.
6-2.
that's a better combination for Todd, going behind CJ Klinger and looking for the opportunity to speed up at the girl in front of her.
3-6.
Oh, the follow through. Did he hit the net there? No, he didn't.
It can be trickier than it looks up there.
7-3.
I think we saw James Ignatowicz miss that exact shot. Oh, nice speed up by McGuffin.
Yeah, he knows where to go, and he knows opportunities. That's why he comes over and takes that ball from Paris Todd.
7.
Todd on the right side has hit a few winners now.
Five, 7.
Good planning on going behind CJ Klinger there, but Jackie Kawamoto's going to be ready. Got to be careful when you see the girl backing off of the line. She's ready for the counter.
It's a strange third by
Yeah, he went inside in, and he kind of jumped up on the fall through there that carried the ball wide.
Paris Todd long on the serve. 9-6 Hustlers. McGuffin at the wind, at his back. He crushes it cross court for the winner.
7-9.
Crisp poach by Klinger.
They got to find that drop behind CJ Klinger if they want to get up to that net.
10-7.
McGuffin. Not only is he making McGuffins, he's making those poaches.
So snappy on that forehand.
8-10.
Little hands battle there. Squeeze on top of that one.
9-10.
Oh yeah, CJ Klinger nice and smooth off of that backhand flick.
11-9.
McGuffin covering middle. They were ready for the ATP, but it didn't matter. Paris Todd still finds a way.
Yeah, she did a really good job at following that ball to the widest part of the court, so she had that angle on the ATP.
Big time. Klinger the angle off the Ernie.
He was there so early. He was like, wow, look it, I'm here so early. And I love CJ Klinger's Ernies because there's so much angle off of them. He always goes wide with them. He never hits it back to the opponents. He sees everyone shifting towards him, so he goes away from that.
Oh, Paris Todd just pulls away in time.
It was the bark of McGuffin. Great partner communication there.
11-12. Point.
Yeah, nice speed up. Tyson McGuffin going over to Jackie Kawamoto. The thing is, Jackie sees it so early that she just takes a big swing, and
12-12.
because of that, she mishit, and McGuffin had the combo there. Oh, just short for McGuffin.
Timeout point 13.
Another backhand
Timeout
flick
changed
for
in.
CJ Klinger.
13-12.
Who stood out to you of the 4 on court in this mixed doubles so far?
Time in. 13-12.
What a hands battle. Kawamoto finds the spot.
Well, I love all these players, but Tyson McGuffin has really been stepping it up here. He's been coming up big on some plays and really
14-12.
executing his role as the male player for the squeeze. Jackie Kawamoto coming up with a big swing after her setup. The crowd is loving it.
They are behind the New York Hustlers in a big way. Klinger.
Squeeze has gotten away from their game plan of going behind Klinger's to his backhand. So now they're playing off of what Jackie Kawamoto and CJ Klinger do best.
Todd can't fight that off. Kawamoto with a good down the line speed up.
Looks like Paris Todd wants to call a timeout as they have not gained a point since the end change.
Let's see what we get from Orlando. They got to change it up, down 5 here out of the timeout.
Time in. 17-12.
Kawamoto to serve.
Great play from the New York Hustlers. It's so important that they got that point after the timeout.
18-12.
You can see the squeeze was trying to execute the game plan of going behind CJ.
Side out point 13.
Paris Todd.
Yeah, sometimes you're stubborn out there. You want to get that play.
13-18. Point.
Big drive from McGuffin. Kawamoto wasn't quite up there.
14-18.
That time it got him in a bit of trouble.
19-14. Side out point 15.
The squeeze have to find some energy here. They have to pump it up.
15-19.
Brilliant
So
from
good.
McGuffin.
The resets from McGuffin and Paris Todd is what got them to all of a sudden be offensive.
And look at the reaction after that point. McGuffin celebrating with Federico Stafsrud.
16-19.
There's the energy.
Yeah, there's the energy, and McGuffin's feeling confident now that he's able to see the ball and get some combos off of CJ Klinger's paddle.
All right.
New York lead has been cut to 2.
17-19.
So you could see CJ Klinger frustrated, and they're going to call a timeout as they don't want to lose the lead.
Hustlers and the Squeeze have been neck and neck.
Yes, they have.
New York, 1 point advantage in this game to 25. What a hands battle. Klinger to McGuffin. And McGuffin's the first to miss. Michelle, they didn't dink a single ball to the middle. And as soon as they did, they got punished.
Yeah, you're right. And I feel like they haven't learned yet, or they haven't caught it, because it's so obvious here from the outside, but there's more than one game plan that goes on in every match or in every game. Yeah, that was a good ball because it wasn't clearly in the middle. It was over on Jackie Kawamoto's side, over to her right foot.
20-20.
Down the line, CJ finds it.
I love Jackie Kawamoto coming over to the line, making the shot, just getting out of the way on the next one. Looks like Federico Staxford is asking the official how many timeouts they have or how many video challenges they have. Interesting, stopping the momentum of play.
21-20.
Solid from the New York Hustlers.
22-20.
Go.
Oh.
Wow. CJ Klinger doing such a great job with his backhand flick right now.
McGuffin looking to take the middle, and Klinger is one step ahead going down the line off of that backhand. 3-point lead for the Hustlers.
Good take from McGuffin. Staying aggressive, but this time going over to Jackie Kawamoto, which is where he needs to go, so his sideline isn't compromised.
21-23.
Big drive from McGuffin at such a crucial moment in this game.
He's created a couple of errors from the baseline.
22-23.
Ducks out of the way.
Point.
Okay,
Called
so
out by Paris Todd.
both Paris and Tyson made the out call. So did the
York is
whole
challenging
sideline of
the
the
out call.
Orlando squeeze. So the Hustlers are going to go ahead and take the opportunity
23-23 will
for a
proceed
challenge.
with video review.
How did you see it, Gil?
I saw it out. I also think I don't think it grazed McGuffin's head, but it came very close.
Oh, geez, on this replay here, it's very, very close.
It
Closer
is.
than I thought. But if you see where the angle the ball was coming from,
It's a better look right here because I don't think it was long. I don't think it was wide either.
so you're thinking it's in.
Yes.
Could have hit that corner right there. Just so tough to tell. But thankfully, it's not up to us. It's up to the officials. So they're going to come out and they're going to announce what they saw. And it's interesting because right now is going to put both teams in an interesting position with this call. So very important video challenge right now.
No doubt.
After video review, the call is overturned. The ball was in. Orlando loses their second free video challenge. You have one remaining. New York has two remaining. We'll resume play at 24-22.
Is that our second overturned call of the match? It happens all the time. Happens all the time. I'm glad
It's the
that we have
third,
these.
actually.
Is it the third?
It's the third, yeah. One of them was whether or not the ball bounced. Game point, New York Hustlers.
24-22.
And that does it for the Hustlers with an overturned call, giving them game point and coming up strong on their first game point. Congratulations to the Hustlers for an amazing play.
CJ Klinger coming up huge with his forehand. Jackie Kawamoto rock solid as always. And the Hustlers take a 2-1 lead.
We have a challenge of the last play.
Well, they're both singles players coming into this, so they both strive in singles. So look out for their third shots and being aggressive. That's something that they could really utilize here against the team of Squeeze.
Game 4, time in, 0-0. Point.
Nice get from Jack Sock. Vivian David, wish he could get that one back. Almiani.
1-0. Point.
So again, seeing that the drives from Jack Sock, Leah Jensen's also going to utilize those drives. They're so good.
2-0.
They're not really strong or hard. They're just really well placed.
Sets up the attack again as Sock comes crashing in on the backhand.
Oh, that's about right.
Yeah.
3-0.
Oh, if I were Leah Jensen, I'd be ripping that forehand.
1-3. Point.
Jack Sock looking like he was really going for that. Vivian David wasn't sure what was going to come over the net.
2-3. Side out.
Great point there. That's what you traditionally see in a mixed doubles matchup. The girls dinking cross court, waiting for opportunities for the men to come in and poach.
Four, two. Side out point, 3.
Nice sneaky attack from Federico Staxford, going crossbody into Leah Jansen.
3, 4.
What happened there?
Side out point.
Ball, it just did not
5.
come up. And also Vivian David's in and out of shadow over there. It's probably tough to see as well.
5, 3.
Oh, that was a good look
Point
from Leah
4.
Jansen, but misses just wide. I like that. I like that from her, keeping Federico Staxford ready. Keep him honest.
4, 5. Point.
Sock just loves that speed up off the bounce.
5, 5. Side out.
A little
point
long on the
6.
serve from Staxford.
I think these players are feeling
6,
it. They're looking
5.
for easy, quick points right now.
Point.
Big serve from Leah Jansen. Again, a single specialist.
7, 5.
That's pretty from New York. Leah Jansen, ATP off the Caterpillar, and Jack Sock finishes that high smash.
And I like that Leia's also taking her thirds and she's ripping them right now, giving her an easier 5th shot drop in the
8,
transition
5.
zone.
Side out point 6.
But the risk of driving is that it could sail up on you, and that's an easy move for Vivian David as she just
6,
rips
8.
it into Jack Sock's backhand.
Jack
Ooh.
Sock, gorgeous flick on the
9.
backhand.
I like that.
Nine, 6. Side out point 7.
Leah Jansen covering her middle. She was concerned about that opening there.
7, 9.
Vivian David hitting right behind her.
Side out point 10.
That's well left from Leah Jansen from Spokane, Washington. Played her college tennis at Washington State and turned pro in pickleball at the start of
10-7.
2021.
Point. Eleven, 7.
That ball's too shallow to do that.
Yeah.
Eight, 11.
That's too good from Federico Staxford. He has such great anticipation on the left side there. But Leah Jensen's looking to wear down Vivian David.
9-11.
Jensen caught reaching on that dipper from David.
Yep. Sometimes you just got to respect the fact it's a good third.
10,
let
11.
it bounce and play it off the bounce.
Point.
Leah very upset with herself after that miss. Likes to let her emotions come out on court.
11-11. Side out point, 12.
Hustlers had a little lead there at the beginning of the game, but now they're only ahead by 1. They have to find those drives again on the third.
12-11.
And there it is. Jensen aggressive
Timeout, change
off of her
ends,
baseline
13-11.
drive, and then Sock pinches the middle.
New York,
Picking up some really good wins,
time in, 13-11.
including a win over the first place Dallas Flash.
Side out point, 12.
Leah Jensen still caught moving towards the non-volley zone line on that last shot.
12-13.
Oh,
Taking over everyone on the
Point.
way on that push.
14.
Jensen had to look out. Man,
14-12.
I like that, though. I like that from Jack Sock. We saw early on in the game that's where they started their little their run and their
13-14.
lead. Great pressure from Jack Sock of the Hustlers. The Squeeze want this so bad. They want to take it to a dream breaker. But also the Hustlers are looking for this win. You could feel the tension out here.
15-13. Side out point, 14.
Gotta stay low on those drives. Especially from that return on Staxford.
14-15. Side out point, 16. Sixteen, 14. Side out point,
they've
15.
been able to draw some errors out of Sock.
Both teams right now are struggling to get to the non-volley zone line.
Fifteen, 16.
A couple of beautiful stabs on the backhand by
17.
Staxford, but Sock keeps the pressure on. Goes at David, and she can't reset.
I feel like all the players right now, they want to get to the line, but they're rushing themselves. They're not
17,
getting themselves in
15.
the most optimal position to get there.
Point.
Finally, Jack Sock, Leah Jensen getting to that non-volley zone line, and that's where it all begins. That's where the point should begin. So just getting up there is just a win in itself.
18-15.
Oh my, Orlando needs to be careful here. Bit of a let off from the squeeze, and the Hustlers have gone up 4.
19-15.
Jack Sock.
Time in.
Get some more points for the
19-15.
Hustlers.
Oh, Jansen was right on it, and the net cord just pushed it wide. Any clue why there would be a paddle change in that kind of situation?
Yeah, I mean, maybe the paddle's dead, or maybe she just
19.
wanted a fresher feel.
It's quick by Sock.
Point 20.
Hustlers need to stay confident and energized here if they want this win.
20-16. Point.
So for those who aren't with us, Vivian David at the tail end of the women's doubles match just seemed to be reeling physically.
21-16.
Yep. Great pressure
Right
from
out,
Federico
point
Staxford.
17.
They need to do that on every return possession.
17-21. Point.
Ooh. It's a frustrating miss from Sock there on the return. Hustlers still lead it by 3.
18-21. Point.
Hustlers cannot afford mistakes like that. They cannot.
Time in. 19-21. Point 22.
Federico Staxford sees an opportunity to be aggressive, but misses.
Twenty-two, 19.
Oh my goodness. The pickups from the Hustlers, incredible. And it ends off with a ball trickling over the net off the paddle of Vivian David. The drama continues.
20-22.
Just not enough mustard on the third from Vivian David.
Hustlers need to stay aggressive on their third here. Keep applying the
23-20.
pressure.
David under attack. The constant speed ups by Sock. And the Hustlers are on the precipice. Match point.
24-20. Point. 21. Twenty-one, 24.
Oh, that was definitely risky there from the Orlando squeeze.
22-24. Right foot.
Oh, Leah Jensen with a foot fault, or who was it?
It's on Vivian David.
Oh, wow. Second game point.
22.
Sock in his hometown, Kansas City, closes down the weekend of Major League Pickleball with a regulation win for the Hustlers.
They stayed aggressive there at the end. They utilized their strokes from their singles play, and finally they don't have to go to a dream breaker.
And Jack, starting with you, this is your home club. How awesome has it been? What's the experience been like to come back here and play Major League Pickleball?
It's crazy, honestly. Yeah, that court right over there, there's now 2 pickleball courts. That's where I learned how to hit a lot of forehands and no backhands. Coach Wolf, our coach here for the Hustlers, taught me everything I know, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't get to get back all that much now, unfortunately. I love Kansas City forever. It's gonna always be home for me, and I was actually a little even emotional coming back and flying in. No, I was gonna at least be here for 10 days finally, and to now do it playing pickleball. Who would have thought? But we got an awesome team I got to play with all weekend and compete with, an awesome coach, and fans were incredible. It's amazing seeing a bunch of familiar faces, friends, family, everyone. So yeah, it's been amazing.
And Jackie Kawamoto, you are 5-1 in this event, and you are the player from the Hustlers who is higher in the standings on your team. Congratulations on that. Did the weather affect you in this match at all, or did you feel like fatigued in this, being the last event of the Kansas City?
Oh yeah, I think every player out here was feeling it today. It's super hot, but honestly, I like playing in these conditions. I like playing long, grindy points, and that's what I tried to do today. Thankfully, we had a good crowd behind us. The Kansas City crowd and fans have been amazing to us in particular this whole weekend, so thank you a lot. But yeah, great weekend for the Hustlers.
There's a reason her nickname's the Gamer. That's why she has 5 wins this weekend.
Jack, you're about to hit your 1-year pickleball anniversary of when you played your first pro tournament, your pickleball-versary, if you will. How would you describe exactly where you're at in your development as you've transitioned from tennis?
Well, I'm actually a little past a year. I was in May last year in Charlotte, so I guess I'm a veteran now if I'm over a year. No, but I'm 8 months in right now. For my first full season, I'm still learning some things. Still trying to get better, obviously. I think, contrary to popular belief, it seems like in the pickleball world, I do take it serious, and I do love it, and I do want to win and compete and be the best I can. Obviously, I've had a career before this that was it was taxing, and it was a lot of travel and stress and mental stress and everything. So it may look like I'm having fun out here, and I am having a blast, but that's how I want to keep it. But I also want to win just as much as anybody. So it's been a fun transition, and hopefully can make the most of it over the next few years.
Well, we can see all that hard work, Jack, and it's a pleasure to watch you play. Congratulations to you and Jackie, you as well. The Hustlers